week 11?
Yeah, I think it is week 11.
Yes. We think it's week 11. Welcome to week 11 of Worse Than 10. This is Daniel and Giannis. I'm Reid Jolly. And if you're watching this, pause it, go through your cell phone, call all of your ex-girlfriends, ask them if they fucked Charlie Sheen, because he got AIDS.
HIV.
Yes. Except for Graham, I think you're okay. You don't need to call anyone. I think you're safe. No need to panic. Did you see that? Watch the thing on him?
This
on
morning
Good
I did. This morning? Yeah.
He told in the interview, he told every girl ahead of time that he had HIV.
Yeah.
And then hours after that, they all were interviewed, or they all called in somewhere and said, he didn't tell us shit. They're all going to sue him. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
are.
know that
They're
part.
all
I've
furious. Supermodels, actresses, they're mad as hell. I think it's hilarious.
Not fucking surprising. But
Yeah. I knew
Winning.
something. I knew something. Now you know it's in Tiger Blood.
I wonder what that meant.
I knew he looked like shit.
He looked like absolutely.
He looks
dog
unhealthy.
Shit. He looks like fucking shit.
All right. Speaking of looking bad, Peyton Manning. Jesus. That is the worst game I've ever seen.
He was awful. I mean,
Bad.
I told you, like, there's got to be. You got to argue, is he really injured?
Yeah.
Or was that just to kind of soften up?
Yeah. Did they take him out and do it respectfully after they stopped the whole game and make a big deal about breaking Brett Favre's thing?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. He threw 5 completions to Denver Broncos and 4 completions to Chiefs players in that whole game.
it was bad. He had a fumble. He had a fumble, and I'm not going to blame him for the 2 sacks, but the fumble and I mean, even his precision. I mean, the passes were like there was no spiral or anything.
It was bad.
It was awful. Sorry, Peyton.
Yeah. Brock Osweiler, though. It was garbage time, but was it 146 yards and a touchdown and a pick?
And a pick, yeah.
So, what, third quarter on? Not
wasn't
bad
that
for
bad.
getting thrown in there, but...
The offense moved a lot better with him in it,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. This week, going against the Bears, maybe a good pickup for if you're missing out on Breeze or Eli Manning.
I think that is.
I think that'd be a good play. Also, Tony Romo is back this week, just in time to save your fantasy football season, maybe. Yeah, just in time to say goodbye to the Cowboy season. He's not going to do much to save them, but could save your season.
Good.
I guess. They're starting to click now, and so are your Cowboys players on your fantasy team if you have any. So I think Tony Romo would probably get right back in that offense, and you'd probably start him immediately, and
Matt Castle,
as long as he's healed.
Matt Castle and Des Bryant never really saw eye to eye. You saw that. You saw his production.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he's coming back from the foot injury, too, but Des Bryant...
Des had a good week or two there.
He wasn't too
towards
bad.
the end. He didn't start well, but...
He'll mesh better with Tony Romo.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Hakeem Nicks was signed, I think a day or two ago, by the Giants. Second time by the team that drafted him. I don't think there's any fantasy value there whatsoever. Nope. They made that move because Victor Cruz was finally put on season-ending IR, and it's now back to Time Warner Cable commercials, I assume, which is all he's been useful for the last 2 seasons, I think.
2 or 3 years, yeah.
Yeah.
He fucked me about a year or 2 ago in fantasy.
Yeah, I don't know what to even say. That was what did he have 1-2 good years with the
He did.
Giants?
He had really good years, and then he went
I don't know.
Right in the fucking tanker.
Nick Foles was benched for Case Keenum last week, but I mean, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to pick up Case Keenum. You shouldn't pick up Case Keenum. I loved him in college. He was amazing. Yeah. He had a good game or two a couple years ago for the Texans, but I don't see any point in picking him up for the Rams, where all they do is run the ball and do trick plays and reverses, so don't do it. Julian Edelman out 6 to 8 weeks, so
that's
more target for Danny Amendola, but I mean they've already been working him into the offense. He's already got double-digit targets now, so I really don't think that. I don't even think that's going to affect the Patriots moving on.
No. No.
They're still going to click and
be curious to see how well they do against your Bills.
I do. I hope. Hopefully, we will end the winning streak. At least put
that. Actually, yeah, I side with you on that.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them. They snuck out.
It is so hard this day and age to go undefeated since the Dolphins. So
yeah.
Hopefully, we can stop that winning streak.
Yep.
Hope so. Kirk Cousins last week. Holy shit!
Called it.
43 points. I called it.
He was awesome.
He was incredible. He saved my week against Graham. So, and in daily fantasy, he went off.
I had him in daily fantasy. He was my highest point getter.
I won $6 in the $1.5 million DraftKings. Woo!
Woo!
Yep.
Yeah.
But don't use him this week because he's playing Carolina and he's terrible on the road. So I dropped him immediately.
I was going to ask you, Sam Bradford, he just out a week. I mean, I can never keep up with Bradford because, I mean...
Oh, Bradford. I think Bradford actually got injured. Yes.
He did.
He did. Sanchez...
I think he's going in this week.
And I think that that would be another not bad. Sanchez did very well last year when he replaced Foles for Philly. I like Sanchez.
Yeah.
That'd be a good pickup. So I bet hardly anyone owns him.
No.
So someone else that did, you were telling me, did good, really hot, Cam Newton.
Yeah. God, he's on fire the last couple of weeks, and I think he's just going to... I think this week, if you do daily fantasy, because he's not available in anyone's league, I think that would be the pickup, maybe him or David Carr, because I think Cam Newton's awesome. And, I mean, besides his end zone dances that I guess
I missed
soccer
that.
moms are getting offended by because they're taking their 9-year-old daughter to, and I guess you can't whip it in Nene anymore in the end zone without.
Yeah. She wrote a letter.
She wrote a letter. I read it. It was actually kind of funny. Basically talking about how he wasn't a good role model and how he should be. He obviously isn't good with kids. This is a dude, by the way, who gives a football to a child every game, but apparently he's an asshole because he likes to dance in the end zone. And I thought it was hilarious. Have we been so pussified as a nation that we can't do anything now without someone getting offended? And it's fucking football. So it's hilarious. Her letter's all over the internet. Read it, laugh at it, talk about how offensive it is that she's that butthurt of a parent.
She should never take her kid to a Raiders game or a 49ers game.
No shit. There's nothing but drunk people at the games.
Yeah.
Why are you fucking taking a kid there?
God,
They're so easily offended.
Don't let your kid watch 2.5 Men either. So pickups this week, I guess if you're in a bind, Crockett Gilmore for Baltimore got a touchdown last week. I had to pick him up because Barnage is on a bye, who actually is clicking now with Manziel. I was kind of shocked. Brock Osweiler, I picked him up. Going against the Bears, I think would be good. Also, we talked about Sanchez, wouldn't be bad. Yep. Chris Givens for Baltimore, wide receiver, the number 2 guy. Kind of a stretch maybe. And Stevie Johnson I have. Probably owned in a lot of leagues. Going to be the number 1 guy now with the Chargers coming off a bye. But he should have a lot of production. But, I mean, if he's still out there and you can grab him, go get him.
Yeah.
Should have a good day. But other than that, man, waivers are slim pickings. There's
not a lot
nothing
of people
out there.
I mean, I'm short on running backs this
Yeah.
week, and there's not really anyone you can even pick up.
I still say Sean Drones if you can grab him.
I have him. I mean,
Yeah. You do?
I picked him up last week or early this week.
You can grab Sean Drones and just wait and see the stats on Carlos Hyde.
He'll get a lot of work if Carlos Hyde doesn't work at all this Sunday. But we don't know. They haven't really.
Yeah.
As far as why we're filming this show, we don't know that yet.
Yeah. You'll know Friday if he shows up for practice on Friday. Other than that, DraftKings, you can still sign up for our DraftKings on our Facebook or our website. I did beat you again.
Yeah, by one
spot.
One
Was
spot.
It 38 and 39.
Yeah, we are really doing
Kirk
awesome
Cousins.
the last 2 weeks. Yeah, I mean, 30. Yeah, you're 38th. I was 39th. I feel like this week's going to be a good top 5.
But we have not finished in the top 10 in a long time.
Yeah, I don't know. We were killing it there for like 4 weeks, and the last 3 weeks it's been like, the fuck.
We are shit in the bed lately.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's been the matchups too.
Yeah,
we've kind of been getting.
And this Thursday night, Tennessee Baltimore. I don't get to put.
Yeah.
I don't get to put Robinson or Hearns or any good Baltimore people in my DraftKings lineup. So that sucks.
Good luck on that.
Yeah. All right.
I think that's
it for this week. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next week.
See you guys.